Hi, how's everyone? Thanks for coming back. Hello and welcome if you are new. Sagittarius, you're up in the rotation, so let's do your reading. We are still using the Ghost app because we are still in spooky season, the season of the dead, and it lasts for a few more weeks. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing the Ghost app the whole time, but we are going to continue it for a little bit. See if any exiting energies want to come through. And
that's mine.
I don't know if it's loud enough.
By no means.
I will read off some of the things that they say if I notice it. Okay. So Sagittarius, you are really creating something. You're transforming here, something about yourself, and I love this. It's taking a lot of mental work though. And you may be looking for approval from other people, but they're asking you to not to do that because you're not going to find. It's like you're not going to find the recognition that you're wanting. Okay, you're not going to find the approval that you're wanting, and then it's going to turn you. It's going to make you start questioning yourself. You know, like, well, if they don't approve, then did I do the right thing? The reason the right thing sticks out for me here is because you've got the Queen of Swords twice in one stack. But what they want you to do instead is it's like you're alchemizing some way to bring in the the recognition that you deserve. You've got the Three of Pentacles here twice, which is putting in the work, putting in the effort, and getting recognition for your efforts. Also, however, finding apprenticeship and mentorship, somebody to help, somebody to lead, somebody to teach along the way, an ally. Okay, so in the first stack we have what is the issue? Well, what is on your minds right now? What is the energy that you are most concerned with right now, Sagittarius? The ghost said it was a mistress just now, so I mean, resonate with that however you will. But the first card you got here was the Magician on the reverse, talking about quiet focus and concentration. This is self-reliance and being undistracted. On top of that, you got an Eight of Pentacles talking about putting in hard work, you know, investing in something that is going to grow in the future. Okay, this could be work oriented. The Pentacles are definitely work ethic, because since it's the only one in the tarot that is a tangible thing. Okay, so this takes a lot of time. You're working on something very diligently, very studiously, and
it smells.
The ghost said it smells, so maybe somebody's baking or cooking. It's done because it smells.
Eldest.
It has to do also with this Four of Swords in the reverse. So somebody in the collective, in the Sagittarius collective, remember, sidereal, tropical, sun, moon, rising, whatever energy, whatever expression this Sagittarius is taking in your chart, this is what is in the concern here, okay? Creating it, transforming yourself. Transforming yourself. Now, granted, it could have been after a heartbreak, but there's still this energy of reforming. Okay? Reforming. Not reform like you think of in the judicial system that you want to reform. It's being reformed. It's like you're putting yourself back together, you know, and you're not going to reveal this until you're ready, which in the current energy, it seems that with this Four of Swords in the reverse, you're getting ready to come out of your shell again. It's returning to yourself, out of solitude, out of this quiet moment of healing that you had to take, okay? But while you were in it, you really restructured a lot of yourself. That you put in a lot of work into something here. The only reason I think this is internally is because we've got that Four of Swords, and that is mental energy, but it's after a heartbreak. Okay? And it's talking about coming out of solitude. Whatever this was, it really changed you. But it changed you because it's hard to describe. I want to say it changed you because you wanted it to, but that's not totally true. It changed you and you were accepting of that change for some reason. I feel like it's making you feel empowered here. Empowered to be something better. Others in the collective, you may be working on some Pentacles energy, some new careers, something in your job, a new project.
It's what we want.
The ghost said it's what we want. Maybe it's something that you really wanted. You're working on it. You're putting in the efforts. The Pentacles energy is investment, but it's not just monetary investment. It's energetic. It's mental. It's health-wise. It's vitality. It's time. It's efforts. It can be money too, but it's anything you use to invest in. And you've also put a lot of thought into it. It's like you're building something on the down low. And in the process of building this, in the process of working on this, you're healing something within yourself. And now you may be in an energy where you're ready to come back out of it and maybe show people what you've been working on. Okay? Either physically or internally. Okay? In this position here on the left, this is what they say not to do. Okay? So in this instance, I feel like what you're not doing is you're not looking for approval. Okay? Because you feel like you didn't get it anyways, and it turned you bitter. Look, this is where you have the Queen of Swords twice. Once in the upright, once in the reverse, and they're sandwiching a Three of Pentacles. Okay, that's the recognition for your hard work. Remember, it comes after the Two of Pentacles of juggling stuff, right? Work-life balance here, juggling two things. But it's doing it well and impressing people and getting recognition for it. In the Three of Pentacles, you're getting recognition for it, okay? And in the Three of Pentacles, you're maybe getting paid for it at this point. Maybe you built something that you weren't getting any recognition on before, but now you're going to be getting paid, okay? You're going to get paid for it. You've got the Four of Pentacles, or the Three of Pentacles twice here, both in the upright, so that's good. But in this pile, it feels like they're saying don't look for that approval, don't look for that recognition with people who are going to be bitter about your success, right? Okay? Because then that throws you in an energy of being indecisive about your endeavors. You know, naysayers are gonna naysay. So you're just gonna have to, do it for yourself. Approve of yourself, if that makes sense. What they want you to do instead in this pile is, here's the Three of Pentacles again. This is compensation for your work. This is working with skill, realizing that your gifts are useful. And it's not just that, it's finding a patron or a benefactor, okay? This is somebody who comes in and says, damn, that work is good. you know, whatever you're doing, it looks great. And sometimes they can come in and say, I have some extra work for you, you know, after this is done, and I'll pay you very well for this, because they see that you have mastered something. Okay? Again, this could be physical, but this could be internal too. Okay? Because of that swords energy here, this mental energy. Also, this could just be all the mental effort you're putting into this transformation, right? Like you had to pull yourself out of something that was heartbreaking, and you had to heal yourself. You had to really put in completely focused, undistracted effort into this healing. All right. So what they don't want you to do is try to look for that recognition in other people, because we've got this Queen of Swords in the upright. That is a strong ally, and somebody who is righteous and has a strong intellect, right? On top of that is that Three of Pentacles, getting the recognition from this person. But on top of that is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Somebody who's very severe, somebody who's very bitter, somebody who is possibly vindictive, okay? And emotional. Remember, the Queen of Swords is very logical. She's very rational. But in the reverse, she's in a detrimented energy, which means she may be losing some of that rationale and reacting a little bit more emotionally. Okay? It could also lead to this indecision. So they don't want you to look for allies in people like this. Okay? Because it's just going to make you confused. What they want you to do instead is yeah, they want you to succeed, the ghost said. What they want you to do instead over here in this pile with this Three of Pentacles is, not only are you getting recognition, not only do they want you to look for that recognition, but they want you to receive an ally that's going to actually help you alchemize this. It's not just that, it's also mentorship and apprenticeship. But what they were giving me earlier is Sagittarius. We've got temperance energy here. You're showing up in this. You're showing up in this energy over here of what they want you to do instead. And what they want you to do is rely more on yourself. Rely on yourself. Okay? There is an energy of self-reliance here. And it's with that magician up on top. Self-reliance and quiet focus. Rely on yourself to have the answers that you need. Okay? Because you've got Hangman energy on that, but that's also in the reverse, meaning you're coming out of that solitude. Okay? Or you're not, I'm sorry. In the upright, it would mean that. But in the reverse, it means stalling. You're stalling and you're wasting your efforts. You have to rely more on yourself, okay? Huh. Hang on, they're giving me something else.
Hello.
Hello. The ghost says hello. You're stalling for no reason. Or you feel like you're being held up because you still haven't found, like, an ally here. You know? They may be saying to hold up and use this temperance energy, your alchemical nature, to change some things around, and then you'll be able to access this new person or opportunity. So what they were showing me earlier with temperance was you know, it's the angel, and he's pouring the two cups back and forth. He's trying to find a solution, literally. Scientifically, that's the solution is that water. So he's trying to find a solution. But he's also trying to, like, he's trying to adjust things in between so that he can find a better solution, right? This is the alchemy that is Sagittarius. And what they were showing me was somebody going, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and why not that? And then when they got to why not that, I got, what about this? What about not? You know, it was like picking things out and putting things in, and what about this, and maybe that. And then they gave me the song, What About Now? And they're saying, Sagittarius, what about now? What about you? What about now? And then the rest of the song was like, what about now? What about today? What if you're making me more than I'm meant to be? You know, and it's like you're in this internally, you're going, what about this? And what if I'm meant for more? Right? So, but some in the collective may be too hung up on this because it's putting some of you in this energy of stalling. Okay? And wasting your efforts. They don't want you to waste your efforts. Okay? They don't want you to stall this anymore. Because it feels like some are stalling until they get this recognition. They don't want you to do that. They want you to make it. Like, make it yourself. They're saying nobody around you now has the right ingredients to help you do this. They're saying we need you just got to make it yourself. And it's not like a dismissive kind of make it, like, we don't have time to fix this, make it yourself. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. It's like they're really on your side, like Sag,
what are you doing
nobody
here?
Around you is even on your level. That's what they're trying to say. They're trying to tell you, like internally, they're trying to tell you, nobody around you is even on your level, Sag, because you went through this healing and rebuilt something from scratch.
Sure.
Okay? You focused on you. You focused on your healing. You focused on the work of you. So no one around you is even on your level anymore. Don't even look for any of them to help because they don't have it. You gotta make it yourself. And in there, they're giving an energy of only you have the ingredients that are the best.
Friend.
The ghost said, friend. You have the ingredients that are the best for whatever you're building. And the people, whoever you're looking at for approval, they ain't got shit. So don't even bother. Let them be there, let them be off to the side, but don't let them talk shit. And that goes for you too. Don't talk shit to yourself either with this mental energy in the reverse. Okay? Instead, they're asking you to stop stalling and make it for yourself because you're the only one that has the right ingredients. No one around you does. And that's not a punishment, and that's not anything negative. They're lifting you up. They're giving you the encouragement that you've been looking for. Coming in, and you will hear it from them by going within and looking within, because that's where you listen to the divine, by tapping into your higher self. So they're telling you through that energy. It's inside, they said. Yeah, the ghost said it's inside. Through that energy, they're telling you, baby, you don't need nothing that none of these losers around you have. You've already got everything you need to make this. So stop looking at other people for your own recognition. We're recognizing you. We're recognizing you. We're trying to get you to recognize yourself too. You've got everything you need. Stop stalling. Because the longer you stall, the longer you mix, the longer you try to, adjust the recipe, you're wasting ingredients. You're wasting part of yourself. You're wasting that energy. You're wasting that money. You're wasting that time. So they're asking you to stop stalling. Because you've got what it takes. Okay? And they're saying also, that when you start, how are they showing me? They're showing me like just get going, and then you'll meet who you need along the way, right? Because new people come into our lives all the time, but if we stay stagnant, we might miss those opportunities. So they're saying get going and make this for yourself. And as you they're showing me somebody like stonemason, like making something, and as they keep going, they're getting more recognition for what they're doing, right? As the temple gets bigger, more and more people are seeing it. It's getting more attention, and you're gonna find people along the way who are like, hey, I've got a good lead on this, or can I help you with that? Or you get that recognition and support along the way. Okay. I heard you're also going to find people who can help you learn more about what you're doing so that you can grow. You're going to meet teachers along the way, right? People are going to help you refine your skill, refine what you're doing. Maybe people will help you look at contracts, right? I feel like there's maybe an employment contract in here. Somebody who's going to help you carve away the facade of that and look underneath, but you have to go towards it. Okay. Bottom here is what this will lead to, and I love this because you got a 9 of cups. Okay, so ooh la la, in the future it's bringing a 9 of cups with a page of pentacles and the 5 of cups in the reverse, talking about forgiveness and finding peace. So yeah, even though there's a lot of pentacles here, I do feel like
nobody understands.
Nobody
you don't understand.
You don't understand.
Very
nobody
much.
Understands very much. Yeah, that's incredible. This does have to do with emotional fulfillment, so it could be love related. I don't have a 2 of cups. I don't have very many cups here, but it's just like trying to manifest something about yourself. So here it's going to lead to a 9 of cups with the page of pentacles. The page of pentacles comes through sometimes, and I hear like a little kid, I found something shiny. Look what I found, because on the card he's like holding up this one pentacle and he's like, whoa, where did this come from? What am I going to do with this? Also pages are messengers, so they come in with the message of something new. This page of pentacles coming through with that one shiny thing, and it's like headed right for you. This 5 of cups in the reverse I love because it's forgiveness and finding peace after this heartbreak. Again, we've got, see, on the top and on the bottom. So you have that 4 of swords on the top, which is that energy that's, what's on your mind right now. That 4 of swords, healing from a heartbreak and coming out of it in the present moment. What it's going to lead to is going to lead to forgiveness, either for yourself or someone else, and it's going to be finding peace. And that peace is going to be with this 9 of cups. It's going to bring a 9 of cups. The universe is bringing emotional abundance, so wish big. And you're going to run towards that, like, I'm telling you, like it's a brand new penny. Like you picked up this brand new opportunity to invest in something. And it's like that 9 of cups, that emotional fulfillment. So wish big. They're showing me they're showing me like
sure how.
The ghost said I'm not sure how. Okay, so they're showing me this kid at a carnival.
Correct.
Trying to win a fish, and you got to throw the ball into the glass. But they're showing me this little kid with that pentacle, tossing it into the 9 of cups to see, if it's going to land in the cups. So excited and so pure of heart.
Crap.
But very logical, because the page is Taurus energy. Okay? Very kind of reserved, kind of frugal, like not wanting to waste, not wanting to really use this wisely on this Nine of Cups. It's freedom. I love this. This is like freedom.
Can you hear her?
Can you hear? The ghost said, can you hear her? So what it's going to lead to is this moment of reinvestment into a Nine of Cups after finding energy of forgiveness and peace. But you're rebuilding with your own energy. So there's, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. They're showing me a lot of images tonight, so I'm trying to make sense of them. So let's check the bottoms of the decks real quick. How long has this gone already? Ooh, I talked for almost a half an hour. Yep, that happens. We've got the Hanged Man again, but this time in the upright. Yeah, this was important soul work. And you're surrendering to your awareness. This has also some Scorpio energy. We've got the Death card here, but this is an unavoidable ending. So you're making room for the new. And again, it has to do with the lovers. A decision made in harmony with another person. I love that. Oh, it could be a Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles underneath someone friendly, welcoming, calm and patient, generous and abundant. Queen of Pentacles. That's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I usually give the Queen to Capricorn.
Don't leave.
So then we have Queen of Wands in the reverse. This may be somebody feeling that bitter ass queen over here. Could have been a Queen of Wands or have fire in her chart. Okay. This is somebody who's like, yeah, real bitchy and bitter, or somebody who's in that energy. With the Magician in the upright, you got the Magician twice, and then you've got a Nine of Wands in the reverse. Okay, that's somebody who's this Queen is pushing some boundaries here. She's trying to manifest some way to push these boundaries. So is this the person you're trying to get approval from? It's not going to work. This is another fire energy, or this could be you. Put yourself where you resonate. This fire energy may be trying to force something, force some kind of manifestation of bringing down some boundaries. But she's not in her noble energy. This person in the reverse. Then we've got a Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is good. This is the light at the end. This is help, hope, and comfort. Yeah. You've got a Two of Wands. The outset, a threshold, a portal. Choosing your path here. But you're still a little depleted. You're still a little bit. There's a Six of Wands in the reverse energy. I feel like this is mostly fear. Mostly fear of this being a futile efforts. Because maybe you're afraid that there won't be any victory here. So that's keeping you in this Two of Wands energy where you're not moving. You're looking at two different ways to go. And you're choosing the path. It's like you're at a threshold here. Okay? You're at a crossroads here. But I feel like they're mostly wanting you to release some things from the past.
Please go.
And rely on yourself a little bit more. And again, that's not a punishment. That's not, that's positive. They're saying you've got what you need. There's just some self-doubt here, Sagittarius, and I'm not really sure where it's coming from. But I have a feeling it's coming from somewhere, some person who disapproved of something about this. Like you were looking for that approval, but there wasn't there. They were bitter about what you're doing. So now I feel like that little seed, which is interesting because we got the Page of Pentacles here with that one seed looking at it. It's like that little nugget kind of took root in you when put self-doubt there, you know? Some of you may be in an energy of like, just like this negative kind of, you know, the divine is trying to tell you that like there's hope, there's help there. There's a light at the end, but then there's people here in an energy of this isn't going to work. You know? This is going to be a failure. This is futile. My attempts here are futile. And the divine is like, "No, you're right there. You are right there." Here's the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. You're right there. Go into, you know, this the symbolism here is somebody finally going into the sanctuary and getting the help that they want or need. But then there's this energy here of this 6 of Wands in the reverse. Somebody like, it's not going to work. You know, why did I even try? It's kind of mopey energy. It's very negative. And because of that, now they're at this like, now they're at this decision point. They're at this decision point. Position? Time frame? Where they're questioning the path that they chose. I say someone, I don't know if that could be you or someone in your energy, but that's what I have, Sagittarius. You're letting too many things get in the mix, okay, with that temperance energy. With that temperance energy, you showing up for where at this position, what they want you to do. You showed up in this position, meaning they want you to rely a little bit more on your own skills, okay? But from the past here, because you didn't get the help or recognition that you wanted, now it's making you question where you're going, okay? But, I mean, look at this. You've got that high, the Hangman energy. You're doing important soul work. Okay, that's encouragement right there. They're acknowledging that you are doing important soul work. You're going through, you're letting things die away to make room for something new. You've got the Death card here. This is an unavoidable ending, but it's like,
can you see me?
You came to this realization through this important soul work, and it has to do with choosing love. Okay? And I know it didn't show up. I know it didn't show up really strong here, this love, but you've got the 9 of Cups, which is being ready, right on the precipice of receiving it. This is the kid throwing the ball into the water to get that fish, and that fish in this instance represents that emotional fulfillment.
I'm from here.
Okay?
Manifest.
Because it manifests, yeah. The ghost saying manifest. You have everything you need to manifest this. Okay? You're not going to get it from anybody else because no one around you is on your level. Okay? If you continue relying on yourself so that you can manifest this, you will find help along the way, and you will find the recognition you craved for along the way. It reminds me of the card that I have that says, the belonging you seek is not behind you, it's ahead. Okay? In influences you don't see yet, here is this transformation of a lover situation. All right? Going towards that 9 of Cups, going towards the
not
lovers.
All of us.
Oh, okay, yeah, but not all of you. The ghost said not all of us. Got that Queen of Wands in the reverse with the Magician and the Nine of Wands. This is somebody in the energy. Remember, this is influences we don't see yet. There's a Queen of Wands here in her not so noble energy, trying to manifest a way to get around some boundaries that you have set. Okay? And then over here, we've got that Five of Pentacles in the reverse, meaning there is help there. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Don't get discouraged. Don't get woe is me. Don't get, don't get feeling that your efforts have been futile. Don't be feeling defeated, because it's putting you in an energy of questioning the path that you took. That's what I have. Let's get some final advice for the Sagittarius Collective. Thank you so much. Okay, if you vibed with this set of Saggy and of placements, please take a moment to hit the thumb up. Give me a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe, do all those things that helps the algorithm get my content seen. I've been hearing from other readers that there's now a hype button. I don't know if that's going to be on my little channel though, but they say that next to the like button you can swipe and you can hit it and it'll hype the video, so it like boosts it in the algorithm. That would be great. Okay, caterpillar metamorphosis is imminent. Make it weird. When they say make it weird, what they want you to do is make this new form, whatever you're investing in yourself, they want you to make it closer to your true nature, closer to your true purpose. Okay? And that's going to look weird to other people because you're walking truly with your purpose. We've got 555, change. Time for you to embrace change and follow a new path. I'm going to put that down here by the Two of Wands. Okay, can we get a few more for Sagittarius? That's the Crucible, I believe. Okay, third party. I wonder if that's what that... Open it. Open it. The boat. She might be a boat hoe, this Queen of Wands. But the third party card, there's too many fingers in this pie. Yeah, she will touch you, the ghost said. Watch out. This is the one that's trying to manifest around your boundaries. Okay? We've got Crucible here. Time of testing, trial, or pressure, but there's transformation through hardship. Okay. Now, we've got three queens here. We've got the Queen of Swords twice, so this could be somebody with heavy air energy.
I'm stuck.
The ghost said, I'm stuck. Or this could be, you could have that in your chart. We've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse, fire energy. Unfortunately, Sagittarius, that could be your energy. And we had three queens, didn't we? Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. Oh, and the Queen of Pentacles over here on the way on the bottom. A nice Capricorn energy. I'd say go towards that Capricorn energy, Sagittarius. I know she might be a little prudish at first, but she's not going to steal your shit, that's for sure. This Queen of Wands energy.
How do you feel?
How do you feel? Come on. Yeah. Give me a couple more for... No, that's too many. That's way too many. I'll take these two. So we have Six of Cups in reverse, maybe stuck in the past about a little bit. I feel like that could be like dwelling on the rejection, dwelling on this person who tried to fuck with what you're growing. It's almost like they poisoned the fertilizer with their disapproval and their harsh judgments, and their bitterness. We also have the Archangel Raphael, healing of mind, body, and soul. compassion, creativity, healing from addictions, the green light for healing, just ask. And this is healing of injuries inside and out.
Yes.
Ghost said yes. So can we get a few more for Sagittarius? Thank you. Indecision. Indecision, Saggy. I get that. I can see it. I really can. Because there's somebody here that's, poisoning the fertilizer here with those words. So it's making you question your path. That's the indecision. You've got the finger here. You're giving way too many fucks, Saggy. Give less fucks. Fewer fucks. Sorry, grammar. Give fewer fucks. Hint, give none. Okay? You're the traveler, Saggy, all right? You're the student, the wanderer, the teacher, the mentor.
Closer.
Your gifts are valuable, even though somebody may have told you they're not. Okay? Burn the garbage. Burn the garbage away. We got the dumpster fire here. Even though it says, uh-oh. No, don't set it all on fire. But burn the garbage. Now, if you think about it, we are in the time of year where, the harvest is wrapping up. So there may be things that you're dragging in from, think of the fields as your life. All right. Now we're in the period of time where we're bringing in the harvest, and all the dead shit that's back there. Maybe some of it needs to be burned back. So, dumpster fire, okay? Burn the garbage. Whatever you removed from yourself in that healing, let it be gone. Yeah, free yourself. Time to take back your life. That's the message. That's what the ghost said. That's the message. Time to take back your life. Free yourself. Tree. Drink more water. Energy. Ghost said energy when I said tree. What was this? Get a few more for Sagittarius, please. And we'll wrap this up. Ooh. I can't take all that. Let's see what we got here. Do no harm, but take no shit. That has not popped out in a long ass time. I think I've gone like a whole year without this card popping out, and here it is for you. Do no harm, Saggy, but take no shit. Drink more water, bitch. Okay? And the tree, as above, so below. Surround yourself, reconnect with the earth, reach down so you can reach higher up. Okay? That's what I have for Sagittarius. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Until I see you again in my next reading. Okay, thanks. Bye.